Okay, so this is the probability question. In a bag, there are only 3 blue beads, 4 white beads, and X orange beads. So Jane is going to take at random 2 beads from the bag. The probability that Jane will take 2 beads of the same color is 3 by 8, right? The
Okay.
probability that Jane will take 2 beads of the same color is 3 by 8. Find the total number of beads in the bag. Show clear algebraic working. So, in this question we can assume that suppose the total number of beads in the bag are n. We are just assuming that, right? Total beads in the bag are, suppose total beads in the bag are n. Now, when we talk about the probability of blue beads, right? Look at this sentence that Joan is going to take and random 2 beads from the bag, right? So, the probability of blue beads, when we talk about probability of blue beads, so in the first attempt it's 3, right? 3 are the blue beads. So, in the first attempt you are taking out, for example, first you are taking out the blue one. So, in the first attempt the probability of taking out blue is 3 by, and as I have told you that the total number of beads are n. You know that what is the probability desired outcomes divided by total outcomes. So, blue is 3 and the total number is n. Now, they told us that at Jane is going to take at random 2 beads from the bag. So, if he has taken out 3 out of n, so it means that in the second attempt if you have taken out 1, what is left? Can I say that from the total you have subtracted 3 in the second attempt?
One.
No, there were total 3 now, so 1 is taken out.
Okay, one, two is left.
2 is
Two
left.
are left.
So, the total is also reduced. Now, for example, in the bag if you have taken out, there are 3 blue beads, so you have taken out 1, so it means that the total number of beads are reduced now, right, in the
Yeah.
bag. So, can I say that the total number is reduced? Now, you have taken out 1, so subtract 1 from the total. Can I write down like this?
Yeah.
Alright. So, let's just simply write it down. When we will multiply it, we will get that 6 and n minus 1. So, this is the probability of taking out blue beads. Now, let us find out the probability of white beads. Okay, for example, you are taking out white beads as it's mentioned of the same color. So, we are going to take out, in both attempts we are going to take out white beads. So, if you are taking out the first white bead, so your probability, as you can see, that there are 4 white beads, right? So, it means that now you are
Okay.
taking out the probability of white beads is 4 by n. Now, you have taken out 1 white bead. So, in the second attempt, so if you have taken out 1 white bead, 3 are left, 3 white beads are left in the bag, right? And the
Okay.
total is also reduced because you have taken out 1 white bead from the bag and you are not putting it back. So, the total number of beads in the bags are reduced. So, it is
Yeah.
12 upon n minus 1. Let us find out the probability of orange beads. You know that
Okay.
the blue beads are 3, the white beads are 4. So, when we talk about the blue beads and white beads, so they are 7. So, it means that the leftover are orange, right?
Yeah.
So, can I say that the probability of orange beads is from the total if I subtract the blue and the white beads, I am left with orange beads. Can I say that?
Yeah.
Okay. So, n minus 7 upon the total number, which is n. So, in the second attempt you have taken out 1 bead, right? So, now it means that now you are going to take out 8 beads now, right, in the second attempt. So, the total is also reduced. So, now n minus 7 and n minus 8 would be like this. If we multiply it, we will get, so they told us that the probability that Jan will take 2 beads of the same color is 3 by 8. So, why we just found the blue beads probability, white beads probability or orange beads probability? Why? Because we have options that if he is taking out 2 beads of the same color, it could be the blue beads, it could be the white beads, or it could be the orange beads. When the options are given in the probability question, you add up all the options, right? right? So and the
Yeah.
probability is 3 by 8 given in the question here, this. So we are going to add up the
Okay.
options and they are equal to 3 by 8. Okay, either he is going to take out both blue beads, or he is going to take out both white beads, or he is going to take out both orange beads, and the probability of choosing two beads of the same color is 3 by 8. Now we are just going to simplify it and we are going to find out n. You can see that the denominator is same, right? So
Yeah.
n minus 1. So we are left with 6 plus 12 plus n square minus 15 and plus 56. We are going to simplify it. So tell me that what is 6 plus 12 plus 56? Achha, we are going to write it down in the form of the quadratic equation n square minus 15, and now we are going to solve the like terms together, which are 6, 12 and 56. So add up 6, 12 and 56, what you will get?
74.
70. In the denominator we are having n minus 1, n is equal to 3 by 8. Now n minus 1 we can just multiply them. So n square minus 15 and plus 74 upon n square minus n is equal to 3 by 8. Now we are having two fractions on both sides, so we can cross multiply them. So in cross multiplication, we are going to multiply 8 with n square minus 15 and plus 74 and 3 with n square minus n. So we'll get with at 8 n square minus, what is 15 times 8?
10 times 8, 120.
And 74 times 8 is, what is 74 times 8?
592.
592. Now we are going to multiply 3 with this. As we have to solve it in the form, as you can see that if we rearrange it, we'll get the quadratic equation. So I'm going to move 3n square 3n to the left side. So we are left with 8n square. I'm going to move 3n square to the left side, minus 3n square minus 120n. Now 3n is subtracting on the right side. When I will move it to the left side, it will be added, and plus 592 is equal to 0. So 8n square minus 3n square is 5n square, and 120 we have to subtract 3 from 120, so we'll get 117n, and plus 592 is equal to 0. Now we're going to use the quadratic formula. N is equal to minus b plus, because you can see that this is our quadratic equation. So we can solve the quadratic equation either with quadratic formula or factorization or completing the square. So right now it is convenient to use the quadratic formula as the values are bigger, so we won't go for the factorization method, and we also won't go for the completing the square method, because we are not having a perfect square at the start. So we'll just go with the quadratic formula method. So minus b plus minus root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So you can see that our a is 5, our b is negative 117, our c is 592. So we're going to substitute the values. Minus 117 plus minus negative 117 square minus 4a c upon 2a. Okay, so a is 5. So take the square of 117, what will you get? Negative and negative will become positive. What is the square of 117?
17.
Sorry?
It's
117. 5 times 4 is 20. What is 20 times 592?
11840.
1, 1, 8.
840.
Okay, subtract 13689, subtract 11840 from 13689.
1849.
18.
49.
Okay, take the square root of 1849.
43.
43. Okay. Now first we will add, and okay, as you can see that we have to add and subtract 43 and 117. So or 117 minus 43 by 10. Okay, solve both. What we will get, what are the values of n? 117 plus 43, whatever you will get, divided with 10.
We'll get n is equal to 16.
And
And then n is equal to 7.4.
so we cannot have n in the form of a decimal number. So it means that the total number is n. So n is equal to 16 is our answer. Is this clear to you?
Yeah.
Alright, so the total number of beads in the bag are 16. Okay.